Alrighty! We decided to leave some of our commentators over at a park bench real quick while I take care of more of this
They felt
stuff
too
around.
attached to the lives and times of Spider Cop.
Right, there we are.
It's also just a little bit like motion sickness up here, but we still got Jordy, Hype, and James here today.
I thought you were about to say, but it's still a little hot out here.
It is still hot up here. I don't think New York ever gets this hot.
I'm sure it does.
I mean, there are some days where it gets hot, but it really depends on. It really depends.
Yeah, if only we had our New York expert Iki on the scene, but as far as I'm concerned, he's not into Spidey.
But they never really worked. Looked cool.
The underarm webs were interesting.
Oh,
touch. I
that's
forget
what those
which
are.
era
Yeah,
had
those
them.
are cool. Actually, real
I forget
quick,
which era
you
that was.
say that Iki's not into Spider-Man. I could have sworn he mentioned that he loved Spider-Verse.
Did he?
Well, everyone likes Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, I mean that's kind of like a
Here we go.
who doesn't like that movie?
Okay, that
They
is-
aren't that big on Spider-Man.
You know what? That is fair. Like, I think...
Easy
I
pizza.
think
Oh,
Somebody get pizzas
God.
delivered fast.
Do.
And it did. Fast and smashed.
Pizza time. And off we go.
Just going back to...
Fun fact actually, James, is that if you go near any pizza store in this game, I don't show it up, but if you go near any pizza store and just idle around, you'll actually hear that song playing in the background as a reference to the olden times.
Is it the exact same
Yes.
variation from the game?
Man,
Maybe
Yes,
not
it
the
is.
same variation, but it is the same song.
Well, I think it's the same one. Just maybe it's reorchestrated for higher quality, but it is the same thing.
Yeah, because I still think back to that sequence and just how blaringly artificial it was.
It was great. Royalty free. Okay, we should say that if at any point in time you knock someone off of a rooftop, I guess the idea is that as they got punched, Spider-Man quickly slapped a little web device on them so that it'll quickly grab onto the wall, so you never really kill someone. Don't
Well,
worry.
that's good.
Well, that's thorough
good.
thinking.
You scare the crap out of them, but yeah, no, they're fine.
Good.
Well, who's to say they don't end up dying just from the heart attack from all the
Oh, jeez.
or the shock from falling at such a high height?
I'm terrified of like falling. I'm not like a super big fear of heights person. Like I can go up on big roller coasters, but I don't know. What are your guys' take on like phobias? I guess.
I do find that funny. Just going back to that, it reminds me of a clip from Fantastic Four: World's Greatest Heroes, where there's
when I had
there's
to
this
fight
kid that says,
Fist.
I'm afraid of heights, and
kinda
Reed goes,
symbolizes my
fear
luck
of
with
heights is
relationships.
irrational. It's more accurate to say you have a fear of falling.
I think it was Jackass who, when I forget the name of the fat guy, chubby guy, but he said he had a fear of heights. He's like, what's the scientific word for fear of heights? To which his friend said, fatty fall downophobia.
Oh my god.
Which did get a laugh out of the guy because he's like, jeez. Anyway,
It's
back
like-
to me,
Also,
back-
the combination of stupid words put together can get a laugh.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're funny. I'm gonna crush you with my belly.
How are you doing, Jordy?
I'm doing okay.
Doc's gone for the night.
Yeah, like I don't know, like I
Time to
know
sneak
Matt's
in
has a
some
phobia of spiders. I have a phobia of like sudden, like loud things, like sudden moving, like like grasshoppers. Honestly, I don't think like when they jump around and stuff. Anyway, time to repair our suit.
You fear they might just catch you in your sleep.
Well, it's just because
I
they
was
jump
about
all
to-
the place too quick.
I was about to say, I kind of have an arachnophobia as well.
Parker.
Particularly,
Dr. Octavius, what you got there?
Chinese.
No,
If I know you'd be here, I would have.
Wait a
no,
minute.
don't look.
You're Spider-Man, aren't you?
Well, see, you're worried about that first, but fortunately,
It's you. I don't know what
Oh,
you're...
come on, Parker. It's obvious.
Let me explain.
I only wish you'd told me sooner.
You're into cosplay, aren't you?
wait,
But I was afraid that if word got out, my family might be in danger.
right.
Yes. I guess if you design his equipment.
Oh, thank God. Okay, he just thinks we're the
devil.
Alfred.
Oh, okay.
Woo!
Yeah.
Bullet dodged.
So he just thinks we're the Alfred.
Your secret's safe.
So yay, okay, we can keep doing this.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
Yay, okay, let's go.
Thanks,
Keep fixing
Octavio.
up. He's a good guy.
Now I feel bad that we're gonna have he's gonna be our bad guy later.
I mean, it's kind of obvious. Like, the game is like leading it up to it at some point. The second he appeared.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, we learned later that some of these designs were suggested by Octavius himself, but meet the new Insomniac spider suit.
Woo!
which they said was which they said was very much inspired by like athletic wear and like, you know, like those kind of like tracksuits kind of feel to it, especially with the feet wear.
Whoosh.
And I mean, I don't mind the design. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, for being its own thing, it works.
It looks
I
great.
like the accents.
I mean, honestly, I'm kind of grateful we go for this instead of some really over elaborate Nomura design or something. Batman.
I was so I was it because of the lack of popularity? Because I don't think Nomura ever did another design. That's a DLC. We'll talk about that later. But I don't think we've ever. I don't think Nomura ever did another design for something after Batman. Was it because of
Didn't
the
he
odd
do one for
popularity of
Catwoman?
it? Did he?
I
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like
here
he
you
might
go.
have.
Yeah, he did both. He did Batman and
Men
Catwoman.
are keeping his rackets running.
Oh, okay.
Construction sites.
Wasn't that shut down when he was arrested?
So
No,
we're
it's
gonna
one of
learn
his
here that
legitimate
the way they fill out this
Multiple
overworld with
investors.
stuff is they have a
Can't
lot of like
act without
side quests or a
cause.
lot of like
But now you've got
side
that,
mission
right?
kind of things. Have you ever played a
That's why I'm
Ubisoft
hoping
game
you
that's
can
somewhat
keep an eye on
similar?
the
I think we already
locations.
mentioned with the
Tell me
towers.
if you see anything suspicious.
So
You got it.
after this little
I'll be your
mission,
nosy neighborhood Spider-Man.
yay, we're going to you can find areas where we can fight Fisks, Kingpins, Old Men at these construction sites. They're basically, and we're gonna get multiple variants of these throughout the game, but basically areas we can fight waves of enemies for a
Honestly,
bit.
it doesn't sound that much different from like how Spidey 2 and Ultimate Spider-Man did their shtick. Oh,
Yeah,
hello.
that's not Catwoman, but it
I
may as well
know,
be.
but it may as well
When
be.
she finally decided to trust
Yeah,
me.
we'll be
risking
dealing with
a
her
lot.
later,
If anyone finds out she's helping me, she'll lose her job.
or gain a heck of a promotion.
1034, reported assault in
I don't
progress.
think Spider-Man. I thought it was always like. I thought it was only like.
I
What's his
think
face? I always thought it was just JJ who didn't like Spider-Man. It's like it's not like
there are
Batman.
some.
Like
I was about to say there are some
Speaking of
people
JJ.
that aren't too keen on either. It really is kind of one of those instances where it's like he does have his haters. It's just that Jonah is the most vocal about it.
Speaking of the devil, here's JJ.
Jordy, did you ever read any of the comics or see any of the Marvel movies?
Well, I've seen a lot of the Marvel movies, especially as of late. But as far as comics go, not a whole lot, honestly.
I've been hearing. Oh, go ahead.
The only one I can really recall, like especially as of recently, is this one comic where the Goblin fuses with Carnage's symbiote and becomes the Red Goblin.
Oh, jeez.
It's pretty intense, and it's a long book. I'm just
Let's
gonna
try a
say
new
that right
costume.
now.
And
It's a
she's
very
We'll
totally
get
long.
to this
not
one
bringing
later.
that up just because she dubbed it.
Ha.
Yeah, let's try the old wrestler suit back when we first started.
Oh, hello.
Ah,
Back when
Hey, that's a nice-
Bonesaw was ready.
that's a nice suit. Did your husband make it?
Ah,
Wow. Good times. So, something we learned about the gadgets. Again, I'm only going to be using the ones that we should be getting at. I'm going to try not to, like,
Doc could be proud.
sequence break. I'm only going to use, like, the ones that we should get at each time. So, first we have the impact web, which... Dang.
woohoo!
If you, so we're going to be dealing with more stealth here. If you ever see a green icon, it means I can slam them. If you see a pink icon, it means I can, like, pull them up and, like, web them up. But you have to be careful and notice the word next to them. If it says danger, someone will notice you. If it says safe, you can take them out without anybody noticing.
Is there a limit to how many times you can use this gadget?
The impact web itself?
Yeah.
Yes, there is a, oh, shoot!
Oops.
Yoink!
Yeah, I think they noticed
Hi,
me.
boys.
Literally didn't see that coming.
They didn't notice me yet? Really?
Okay then.
Excuse me. There you go.
Wow, these guys are
Got a funny feeling.
these guys are blinder than
Boys up here.
I don't know.
Fact.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, here we go. But in any case, the impact web does have ammunition. However, I have some upgrades
Oh.
for my. I got some experience that. I have some experience that if I defeat enemies, I can get. Oh no! You take that back. I have upgrades where I can get more ammunition just from beating people up. And the
Just
impact
like
web
that.
is. And the impact web is cool because it can instantly web someone up, and if there is a surface behind them, it'll instantly knock them out because you basically, you know, disarmed them and like they're stuck to a wall now. They can't do anything.
Spider-Man.
Gotcha.
Turns out we busted
Not now, Yuri. You're kind of busy.
of that site.
Gun running. Let's see what I can do to cut down the supply.
Good combat and stuff is great. Jordy, have you ever played any of the Marvel games?
I've played a few actually. There was Marvel Nemesis, the first Marvel superheroes game that came out on the PlayStation. I've definitely played Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and I'm trying to think of what else. I know I've played a couple more, but those are the most that I can think
Looks
of.
like they called their buddies.
Okay.
How about
and
games
then
that are
what
just Spidey focused?
That are just what?
Oh god.
That are just oh boy.
Guys, he didn't hit the ground on this rooftop.
Oh,
I
boy.
think I just slammed him at terminal velocity down the side of the building.
No
Anyway,
man.
anyway, I was just about to say, if not, I was about to say, how about games that are mostly focused on Spidey?
Marvel,
You know
Marvel
what?
Ultimate Alliance usually has him, right?
Well, he has a
yeah,
character in it.
but-
I'm talking about like games
Stun.
focusing on him.
Yeah,
not, like
you-
this
Flash
one.
bombs.
You know what? I don't think I've played a full-fledged Spider-Man game.
Anyone want to surrender?
Well, I would definitely say if you ever get a chance to have a PS4, this is definitely be a great
I
game
have
to
a
enter it in
PS4
with.
and I've considered getting this game. I just haven't gotten around to
I
it
want to
because
say
I've been busy.
I want to say as of this recording, it's still on sale for about $20.
I think I
Oh,
can
yeah,
still
they're not-
rent it on
they-
Redbox even.
And if it's $20, I think it is worth every penny right now.
I will say, like, if you do want suggestions for other good Spider-Man games, one that I still really like is Shattered Dimensions, aka Second Spider-Verse. We did it first. That one's a lot of fun. I love the different playstyles of it. It will take some getting used to, though, like particularly with the noir sections.
Okay.
Imagine those ones are more stealth focused.
Yeah, they are more stealth. In my opinion, though, it's not quite as refined as, like, say, the stealth in the Arkham games. But other than that, it's still a really fun game.
Wait.
I love the different styles. It has great voice
Where is he?
acting and all that.
Next to the last guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where
where'd
is
he
he?
go?
Wait, is he not
Oh,
over
there
is
he is.
Oh,
Oh.
he
Well,
gets a
He's
building
got
it.
by
I'm out.
himself.
boom.
There we go. Instant
Um,
oh, and that one thing and real quick, that one thing I showed off earlier on in the fight. There they are.
Place
Wow.
yourself down, Captain.
He's efficient.
Actually, web down.
You can unlock every suit, every unique cosmetic also comes with it a power that I can swap around as I wish.
Fisk has more
Yeah,
construction
there's
sites
basically
throughout the
here's
city,
my
vetting their fronts too.
notification
Keep
to
an eye
find
out
all of
and
them at some
report
point.
in if
I'll
you see
fight
anything
them if I come
suspicious.
around them. I'm not going to go out of my way to look for them. Yeah, the suit powers can activate a
If I'm
lot
gonna
of
find all of
important
Fisk's
cool
construction
things.
sites,
Some
I
that
should
can give
recalibrate
me
my mapping software to
some
do
that
more.
can help me out in mobility,
Using a
some that can help me out in
depth
com
map post-process
combat
on photos
mostly.
of popular landmarks should do
Sorry,
it.
back to you guys.
And I know just the one
Yeah,
to
it's
start
okay.
with.
I guess
I'm distracted by all the web slinging.
It's so great.
I was
It
about to-
feels nice.
I was about to say, like, I guess if me and Jordan can continue,
Go for it.
I do know one game that I've got her somewhat interested in is the first Spider-Man game for the PlayStation 1.
Oh,
Three guesses
yes.
as to why.
Oh, that's a classic one. I was the one I played the my favorite may be just again for nostalgia maybe Spider-Man 1 on PS2.
That's
Hey
a good
kids,
one.
hey kids, remember back when Spider-Man was against random profanities?
Spider plushie! A toy designer made this prototype to get me to license my likeness.
I'm pretty sure they
There's no
exist
way
in,
to
like,
get paid
any
without
near
revealing
store
my
you can
identity.
find.
I'm sure they do too. I was just like, I can't help it. I love plushies.
Yeah, but as he said, it's kind of unfortunate because there's no way for him to really capitalize on the deal without giving up his identity.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
drugs are bad, everybody.
You know, that's part of the reason why he didn't go...
Let me show this
gung-
off. This is the original one. I love it. It's Web Blossom.
I was about to say, it's funny that you mentioned that, Logan. That's part of the reason why he didn't go all gung-ho with the wrestling thing that made him start off as Spider-Man to begin with, because that whole fight he had with Crusher Hogan, he was set to sign up with this thing, but unfortunately, the guy was kind of a rip-off artist and wanted to know his real identity and stuff, and Peter was like, no, you can't do this to me. The guy's like, hey, it's not my problem. And that's what, inspired him to be kind of pissy and let the burglar escape from his
All I
place.
did was save this
Right,
kid's balloon from floating.
I
away and
remember
make
in
me
the.
this.
Aww.
It's the little things that make it all worth
The
it.
kid drew him that because he rescued his balloon.
Oh yeah.
See, I remember I just remember the Sam Raimi one where he it wasn't that he got ripped off because he was wanting to know his real identity. It was that
Yeah,
he got ripped off
underpaid.
because it was like, oh, I was gonna pay you for 3 minutes, but you beat him in 2 minutes. So here's the money you earned with
Yeah,
the
like,
discount now.
bottom line, he got ripped off, and Peter let his anger get the better of him.
As long
Because,
That was
you
the last
know,
day.
escape the
the
maze.
age-old tale, that's what led to the death of Uncle Ben.
Definitely.
Right,
Yep.
and that's
Yep.
when he learned that there are things that are bigger than him, and he has to
I'll
unfortunately
settle
beat
for
the
not
bigger
starting any
person.
more fires.
Yep.
See you tomorrow, Peter.
So who better a bigger person to fight than the fucking Kingpin?
Well, fought. We already got rid of him.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like, it's amazing how far that led up
Good old
to.
Empire State. Man, I love this town.
Yeah, Empire State.
Time to grab a snapshot.
Okay, so here's the thing. Yes, there's a camera mode, and you can do selfies, and you
Woo!
can do,
That'll do it.
and you can do,
That
and
should
there
be
is at all
recalibrated.
times if you hit pause, you can do a camera mode in case you
Haven't
were
done much
so
photography
desire
since
to
quitting
make
Bugle. Forgot how much I
wallpapers.
enjoy it.
So
Should keep an eye out for more
landscape,
landmarks to shoot.
taking photos of locations is how you can get tokens, like the blue tokens in the lower left. But it's also you can get some pretty cool. They did a good job of adding some cool little Easter eggs around the place.
Huh.
Mr. Lee,
Hello?
Peter, it's Martin
he's
Lee.
the owner of
I
Feast.
just wanted
It's
to
like a
let you
charity
know we need a
organization
little
around
extra
here.
time to get through
Oh.
the maze party.
Basically,
I
they
guess the
they
cake
make
delivery
meals
stuck
for
in
homeless
traffic.
people. And guess who
and
happens
helps
to
them
work
provide
at
jobs.
Feast?
Let me know when you're ready and I'll swing by.
And they help provide jobs,
Great.
a homeless shelter. It's apparently a pretty lucrative thing. Don't they have doesn't
Okay,
Feast have
time to kill.
operations all around the
Let's see what's
world?
happening out in the city.
I'm not sure about that. They definitely are a big case in New York. And like I said, guess.
Hey, get off our machine!
I fixed your Wi-Fi. You're welcome. Oh, thanks.
Oh God!
Ah,
Going right through me.
But what else is there? There was also what is that down there? Let's see what we got. It is the New York Library.
Ooh.
So anyway, what was I saying? So then we have okay, where's our mission? It's, okay, I think the mission's gonna be to go to Feast. I know that much. Let's see what this is. Grab these while I can.
I could never give this prototype spider tracer enough range to be useful.
Nuts.
Aw.
But I did adapt the tech into my web traps, which really come in handy.
We'll learn about
That's
that later.
Looks
So
like
what was I
it
saying?
looks like it makes for a nice insignia.
Oh yeah, what was I saying? Crap.
Well,
Oh,
there's the insignia of his back in a lot of costumes.
someone. Oh, I think I heard that. There's Mr. Lee again.
There he is.
Hey, Peter, we're all set for the party whenever you're ready.
Cool, I'm on my way.
So we gotta go get the.
There you go.
Gotta go. Aunt May's having some big party. What was I saying? So we mentioned Feast. We mentioned that. Oh yeah, I heard talk from some reviewers that Far From Home may be the best Spider-Man movie they've made in a while.
Really? Even more so than Homecoming?
Spider-Verse. I don't.
Oh,
Probably better than Homecoming.
Oh God!
I
Ew,
washed this gym
gross.
shirt 6 years ago.
6 years.
Ew!
Burn it.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, burn that thing with some air freshener.
Oh my God!
Burn the air freshener with the shirt.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
just straight up burn it.
Or
This is
even
gonna hurt.
better yet, burn it and then spray the air freshener.
Like, come on. That I know. We mentioned that Spider-Man would never kill someone, but
At least not
there.
like
See you guys.
Drugs are maybe my most
Good pep
disliked
talk,
criminal
but come
activity.
on. That there, falling at terminal velocity, then pulling myself to the ground faster than gravity would pull me, and then slamming down on his neck.
I wonder if
Oh, hey,
T'Challa
Wakanda.
got his powers from a
Wakanda Nimbus.
radioactive panther. Seems tough. But
Yeah.
that'd still
A
probably
little reference to King T'Challa, aka Black Panther.
Ah.
Very nice. I like it.
I did like the ending to Black Panther where they're all like, well, what can Wakanda offer us? And you're just like, oh, the world's about to become such a different place.
Yeah. And it is like a lot of fun. I'm not sure if we brought it up in other parts, but there are a lot of references to other Marvel stuff that you can find here. Like I think at one point you can find like
There's Simcaria.
yeah, there's that. Like I think one of the buildings you can find is like the law office of Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil.
Oh yeah, we find him later. We even find a business card of his later. I mean, you find that. Spoilers, we'll be finding the frickin'
Avengers Tower.
Of course, Avengers Tower. We find Doctor Strange's place.
Yeah, the Sanctum Sanctorum.
When MJ and I applied for this lease, I thought we'd move in together. Instead, we broke up.
God damn.
I can be pretty oblivious sometimes.
Yeah, that's why MJ wanted you to take the lease. It's
Well, you know what they say, Spidey. Love hurts.
yeah, that and a tire iron. Sometimes both.
Wait,
Tried
what's it?
mixing up a prototype web fluid at Oscorp while Harry had his internship there. Didn't work.
Flagelliform.
That place has always been bad luck for me.
More ways than one.
And yeah, that's him referring to Harry.
AKA Green Goblin.
No,
No,
Harry
that
is
actually
the
would be
Green Goblin's
Hobgoblin,
son.
technically.
Technically
Hobgoblin.
Also,
Yeah, young
Just sold a
goblin.
helpless person like
Young
that.
Goblin.
Norman Osborn is the Green Goblin.
Gotcha.
Guess how I
As
feel
far as
about
like
folks.
Harry and Hobgoblin, it
Oh,
really
I
depends.
thought you were a bad guy. I'm so sorry.
Whoops.
I'll I was about to say, as far as like Harry being the Hobgoblin, it really depends on the incarnation.
Yeah.
I know. In this one we learned. This one he's actually
I realize
pretty
the irony of me saying
nice.
this.
Again, I like the idea of the Raimi's interpretation where he only became the Hobgoblin because he thought Spider-Man killed his dad,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, where did I put my bag?
which wasn't the case. His dad kind of killed himself in a
Yeah, he
stupid
did
twist.
kill himself.
There, now he remembered his bag.
Okay,
Welcome
Mr.
to
Lee's
Feast.
probably in the kitchen getting ready for the
a
party.
nice homeless shelter. They have a pretty strong thing, and yeah, Aunt May's been working here for a long while. There's a lot of people you can interact with, a lot of things to do. Okay, so it's
Those beds look cozy.
So,
yeah, actually pretty
How's the
dang
game
good.
going?
How's it look like it's going? I'm winning.
Get this guy checked for dementia, Pete. I'm crushing him.
Aw.
Well, the important thing is
so
having
Hey,
fun.
what were you saying, James?
what exactly
I have a
sparked
lot
Peter's fascination with the homeless?
And your dreams.
Well, because his
crazy.
aunt works here.
Want a game, Pete?
Right,
Oh,
his aunt, yeah, his Aunt May
that's,
works here.
that's all.
No.
Yeah,
Too rich
that's
for
actually
my
that's
blood.
actually why
I'll
we're
leave you
here,
to
is
it.
because Aunt May's, I guess, been working here for a good couple of years. I guess, and they're
Okay,
about to throw
that
a
makes
party for
sense
her.
then.
I mean, like he feels he's a good kid.
Yeah.
He feels charitable.
Well,
feels
yeah, he
nice.
is the goddamn Spider-Man.
Just dropping in.
I just want him to introduce himself that way. I'm the goddamn Spider-Man.
And then Batman comes in to sue
Oh, no.
because he's the
Hey,
one that
Martin
he's the one
Lee.
that patented that phrase.
Martin, so sorry I'm late.
Because apparently that's a phrase to be proud of.
Just keep her distracted while we get everything ready.
Thanks,
You got
Martin. All right, let's go talk to Aunt May.
Hey, there's my favorite aunt.
Peter, what a nice surprise.
I like this
I like-
model for Aunt May.
Yeah, sure.
And also, I like the actress they got for
No,
her.
no.
Yeah.
I mean,
An
not
interesting
yet.
note, this actress that's playing
I mean,
her
I
is
came to,
actually the same actress that voices her in the... I
just-
don't know if
just
it's
wanted
still
to-
running, but I just say the current Spider-Man cartoon that's out.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh,
Peter,
yes.
are you in trouble? Do you need money?
No, I mean, I'm a little behind on my rent, but no.
Yeah, we just have a rent check that's
Girl
due.
problems again, huh?
What? No, that's
Oh, I love
great.
this
Oh
line
my
here.
God.
Still wish you and MJ could work
I
things
love this
out.
bit here.
She's a great girl.
She is.
The two of you would make some beautiful babies.
Okay, let's.
Easy.
Let's back up a
does it
second
there,
here.
Rock. Hey.
What is it?
We're distracting her. The cake's coming in
You
soon.
can tell me.
These past few years,
Again, I do like what
you
Yuri
helping
did
me
with
through college
Peter.
and working here.
I can believe it from him,
sacrificing
his tone
so
and stuff.
much and
Mhm.
asking for nothing. I just wish there were more people like you in the world.
He's right.
Surprise!
You walked in here and told me you were inspired by my mission to help others. Now it's you who inspires me. Thank you, May, for everything.
Hooray
Just many
for
more years of service.
cutscenes and stuffs. And actually, right there, if you look in the background, the girl in the green jacket with the beanie, that was the one we saved from that robbery a while ago.
Oh yeah, her.
And we told her to come here because of them wheat cakes.
Well,
Well,
that's like
did
a
she get-
regular vanilla cake.
Well,
Thanks
that's
again.
Not that
sweet.
kind of cake.
Oh, I just wish I could do
No,
more.
I mean like the cake that they
Well,
cut for
May's
Aunt
always
May.
told me if you help someone.
you help
It
everyone.
is vanilla cake.
Yeah, I like
maybe
that.
we should send
I'm
May
actually
to
not a
City
fan of
Hall to have
chocolate
a word
cake.
with the mayor.
I don't really care
And
for
it depends
Usually
on
too
it
rich.
for me. Like,
I gotta run.
if it's like
Thanks
completely
again for the party and
chocolates,
everything. It really
I'm
means
more
a
so a fan of like regular cake with chocolate frosting.
I'm
Yeah,
more into white cake with cream cheese frosting.
I like red
That
velvet
too.
too.
Voicemail from your
Oh,
Oh
Red
yeah,
Velvet's also
red
good.
velvet's the bomb.
Oh yeah, red velvet's pretty good. Assuming you make it just right.
Oh yeah, gotta be rich, gotta be all that stuff.
I used the right amount of cream cheese.
Mm. I actually like. I'm trying to think what else. I've had pineapple cake once.
That doesn't
I've
sound
never had
appealing.
pineapple cake.
It's pretty decent actually. It was kind of interesting. Anyway, so with that said, after a nice little party, it's already nighttime. In fact, yeah. So there's gonna be like this. It's not. I will say it's not. There is not an active day-night cycle. I think there's like a setting somewhere where you can wait until night, like after the game. Otherwise, it kind of just progresses like as missions continue and stuff. So
That makes
Yep.
sense.
with that said, join us as we have ourselves a voicemail from I think he said it was a voicemail from MJ, or maybe it was someone else. I didn't pay attention to that bit of dialogue. We got a voicemail, so that means we gotta have some clues going on ahead. Join us in the next part.
Till next time, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.